morning and welcome to my personal vlog as Valentina, Lucia, Faltoni, sharing my life and the bigger breakthrough in the life of an entertainer, an independent producer as I am. From 2008, my company, Presto Media Productions, prestomediaproductions.com is the website. I had participated as an insider model. I did an inside job. Is that okay? I entered a competition called Maxim Covergirl last year after a tip given by the NYPost that was a pay-to-win, possibly competition, so I entered the competition myself, and I wanted to check for myself if what they wrote was true, factual, or just an agenda. So, because it's been said many times that there is so many fake news, I want to verify for myself. Say, hey, why not? I joined. So, after $30,000 of investment with my sponsor and executive producer, I found out that that was enough money to get me to the final. And with another contestant from Canada, I don't know if I can say her name, so I'm not saying any name just to avoid polemics, but we're friends now on Facebook, and you know who you are. And I actually comment with her many times, and she's a professional businesswoman, single mother, and she told me, I think that to be number one, to be conservative at 300,000 would be probably the right amount. And I say, I don't know, that sounds like crazy, but possibly. Because I arrived to final, and then there was quarterfinal, semi-final, and final. So today I'm really happy about this news that finally my documentary is acknowledged, because actually I'm going to share to you first my reaction, because that's very fresh. Here it is. I just link my documentary in my bio, so do not listen anything that the NYPost and Media Inc. and KJ Kelly and the other two magazines online have said about me and my documentary, because everything that I say is true. Everything they say about me is their report on my words, their interpretation. And they actually wrote, I'm Italian. Yes, I am dual citizen, if that's the case. I'm American, so racist. Fuck you. I just woke up with all this news from the NYPost and some other online magazine writing that I'm a model from Italy. I'm American, motherfucker, racist. Mainstream media never write the truth. They always have to twist it. I have articles around the world from 2008. I'm a multimedia producer. I have done a lot of work for international magazines like Harper Bazaar. As a producer coordinator, I did editorial. I did video shooting for independent artists, like also as an actress, also as a choreographer. I do a lot of stuff, reducing me to a model for your own viewer. Oh, such a nice story. Now it's time for my second documentary. They wrote a decent article, but nothing really accurate. So watch my documentary if you want to see the real story, because mainstream media suck. And independent media, I am a producer, prestomediaproductions.com if you want to see. Okay, that was kind of fun in a way, and he liked it, because when I sent him the video, he wrote, yeah, because I said, like, the way we talk is kind of like, the way I talk. I told him, do you like that shit? Enjoy. I've never been like, I come from a place in Italy where we're famous for speaking dirty words, and some people don't expect that from me because I'm very proper and polite and look like all cute, but I like to speak kind of nasty. I wrote, do you like that shit? Enjoy. He wrote, yes. And he said, your video is the start of the story. We'd never have that stuff from Maxim Covergirl team pressuring models were it not for your video. So here is a message, and I write, what is the link? Because we had an agreement that he was supposed to put the link on the article of my documentary, and they wrote that I'm a model. That's diminishing my value in society, because I personally have been, I'm going to show you some of my job in the past that I'm proud of it. So I didn't become a producer because I did this documentary. I was acknowledged by mainstream media for this video, but I've been doing a lot of work from a very long time in film, television, in fashion, in music, in gaming, and I'm going to show you right now as an evidence. So, and I wrote that at 11:50 a.m. They did not post it, and he wrote, difficult because I'm not in the office. Here the message, you see, because I'm not in the office, and editors have are short-handed. I'll stay on the case, keep up the good work. Lunch is on me if you come to New York City and if Michael's ever reopens, whatever. And I wrote to him, I already contacted my lawyer, good luck with that. Invite the client, respect my work, and say, okay, no problem. NYPost probably will not reopen. I've been talking like this to him a long time because, you know, entertainment, you want to keep distance from people and be professional. And also, it is the way I am. So now, because the New York Post wrote that I am a model from Italy, I am not an Italian model, I am American Italian. And I've been here 14 years, I'm a citizen, I'm a dual citizen. And I am not a beginner producer like he first suggests. That's why I talk so bad to him, because he was provoking, saying, oh yeah, you participate to this competition and then you want to say you're a producer because you don't want to look bad because you didn't want to. Say, you don't understand nothing. Maybe you should do your research first, because I told him many times, I don't think you're very accurate, because my documentary, they put on this new article, my main breakthrough, there was not just one cover magazine on sale, pretty much, because to win or to get to high point, you had to have major sponsor, because that's what it was for me. So I'm sharing my perspective, and that was told from many other girls. Not many other girls that lose, because I went to final, so I didn't lose. I could have won. I could have won number one. But the other girls, they have to talk, and they don't want to talk because, you know, it's the conflict. Like, they're number one. They don't want to say I spend that much, because there was other girl that had like 300,000, 400,000 followers. They only needed every single person to vote once a day, and they will equal a lot of people voting for money. So, but this girl, one of these girls, she posted that was hard for her to get there. So I confirmed that you need some money to get there, because the girl that won over me, and she arrived second, she was winning at every single 2-for-1 with the pay vote. So that's why I'm telling you. And I am sharing with you some of my production work now, because the New York Times at first accused me of being a wannabe producer. I had an article written in 2008 in Italy about me as a made in Italy girl that came to the United States, and I was interviewing at the time a major award winner singer at Amoeba Music Festival in LA. So I already was working as a producer and interviewer for my own self in 2008. And the article is still online. And one of my first jobs in 2006-7, I would say 7-8 actually, was a designer. I'm a designer because I like to do sketch. I write poems and I had sketch on it. So this job I did was for the Los Angeles Kids Cancer Hospital, and this was a commission job by an actor, producer, director called Mars Callahan. And he asked me because he supported this cause as a cancer survivor, and for him it was important. So I made for him this card. He told me to do whatever, and so I did one colorful one. You say fate, and you have this white dove, and this is my original sketch for the card. And then I did a black and white version for kids to color at the hospital. And the best part of this card is of the message I wrote inside. So he says, the strength of your body is nothing compared to the strength of the spirit. Be faithful. And he was shocked of my job, because he actually met me for a casting of a job, of an acting job, and I didn't get the job. I didn't get the role. Mars Callahan, good-looking actor, but he didn't think I was fitting the role. Anyway, like I said, I was being an actress too, and here I have my acting folder. I've been acting for a very long time. In fact, I am eligible for SAG-AFTRA, and so I do have all my vouchers that you get every time that you go and do a major job or a on-camera job. And this is the letter from SAG-AFTRA telling me they can give me a 15% interest if I want to pay by monthly payments. I don't. To join SAG at the time, every year changed the price. That time it was $3,000. I never paid for it. I'm looking for a sponsor. I never found one. These are all my jobs, like the receipt of payment for jobs. This is like from Ground Floor. Then I have Ground Floor. I don't remember, what was that? I think it was a Yahoo production from the same producer of Smallville. And then plenty of job. I did extra, of course. This at the beginning, I have done that. And so anyway, these are all jobs I did as an actress. not just film, but also on theater for non-profit events. I'm also being this is my contract as a DJ, guys. I've been a DJ in Las Vegas as DJ Amore. These are some of my promo pictures made by Anna Aristova, a great photographer. This is behind the scene. This is my promotional material I did with my agent. So this is me in Las Vegas performing. And then I had done, also as a talent, I have done a major job, which I'm very proud of, being Italian and liking fashion. This is from Glamour Production, an India production company. And this is a picture of all of us on set. The model, I'm right here in the car. So this is Bazaar, Harper Bazaar. I did a 12-page editorial photo shoot for Harper Bazaar. I'm going to show you. So these are the pictures of the magazine. I organized everything. I organized the talent scout for the editor that flew in from Mumbai, India, in the weekend. I made it happen in 2 days, this whole photo shoot. And here somewhere, sorry, I have to show you. Okay, some of the picture here again, some more. And I have the credits, of course, in the magazine. So this is part of my production. Bam. For you, New York Post and KJ Kelly claiming I'm a model. Recognize women working in entertainment for a very long time, independently, okay? Because it's not easy, it's a hard work. And today he actually wrote me, great job, keep up with a good job, you know, like, I'm glad you acknowledged. Next time, put the credit, put the link as we established. So my lawyer now is working on it. So this is Bazaar magazine, the magazine itself, where we did a 12-page editorial photo shoot. Actually, I made it as producer, coordinator. I wasn't the model, so I wasn't a model. I was a producer. Here, beautiful picture. I choose this location. I love it. We drove there for an hour and a half. Beautiful. The Neon Museum in Las Vegas. I choose this as a location as well. This is the Cosmopolitan where the editor of Harper Bazaar actually decided to stay. Beautiful hotel. I love it. They have great pizza if you eat pizza. The secret. And Vegas is reopening right now, so enjoy it if you want to go. And so I'm gonna show you this because here you can see the credit in the magazine. Here you can see my name somewhere, right? What is it? Sorry, let me see it. Here, my name is right here, Valentina Sarah Faltoni. I have a different middle name because long story. So this is a magazine that came out in 2011, and that's, so the New York Times, I mean the New York Post say that I was faking to be a producer because I just lost the competition. No, I have been a producer for a long time, just for the records. Then, let's see. Oh, here, I have some notes when I was working on the documentary for all the things. Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay. I'm not going to show you because these are important information about the documentary, my research. These are some books I have from, I'm not going to show too much details, but I receive a lot of packaging from Italy and from around the world with real life story because I am developing films. Sure. And films take a long time. But one thing I want to show that I'm very proud of it. I've been an archive rat because I've been going to archives in Italy and spend my whole time in summer picturing life of major people that have lived an amazing, in a bad or good way, depending from your idea of what's good and bad. This is the so-called infamous Licio Gelli, the head of a so-called subversive lodge called P2, which was featured in National Geographic this month, and it was called a subversive, like they always call subversive something that Americans don't want to acknowledge, and they have created. So this is one of the films I'm actually organizing. I've been organizing for a very long time. This is part of the archive I've been working on, and I have actually digitalized. I'm the only person that have digitalized the entire archive, so if Americans think about going and blowing it, I already have the copy. because his life story is being called subversive for a reason. Because American, even my doctor like to change records of me. I realized that a lot of people like to change records, even my car insurance, even my health insurance. And then they try to make people disappear with car accident and then plane crash or tumor cancers. I'm immune. I'm immune to bullshit. I have an amazing story I developed, and I have an opposite story to this guy. He was actually part of the fascism. He died as a fascist. And at the same time, I developed this other story that is the opposite. She's a Jewish descendant that was removed from work because she was Jewish. And she actually went on winning a Nobel for neuroscience. And she prized fascism and Nazism in a way that, she say in her interview that unless fascism and Nazism arise, she was unable to discover what she discovered in her own bedroom, setting up her own lab, and she was free to work on whatever she wanted because she didn't work for the government anymore. So she was excluded from working, and she became a major celebrity because she actually was even the senator for life in Italy. Also, I don't know if I can show you this, but this is I can't show you this. I cannot show you this. But these are work I did as ghost designer for major movie producer in Hollywood, which they don't even know I did all this job because I work behind another lead designer and in the packaging. So it is not I didn't get hired for the job. I get part of the team of the working people. And sometimes you don't get credited in a production or in developing an idea as an artist. But you do this job because you want to get paid and you want to do great things. Credits is not necessary. And even right now in the NYPost, they didn't mention my name correctly at one point. They called me Lucia Faltoni when it's Valentina Lucia Faltoni. But it doesn't matter because to me, the most important thing is the fact that they didn't link my documentary. It is an opportunity to be seen more with my documentary, to have my documentary be seen more. And I saw some people watch it, but I also post on my social media. So I think that mainly the things I didn't like today is that they didn't post my link. So that's disappointment, and hopefully they change it. But anyway, great job. Thank you for sharing my view, my documentary name. And thanks to all my friends that support me throughout this time. That was really, really tough for me for this year because I had a lot of people telling me to go home when my home is the United States. Just because I was born in Italy and I'm dual citizen, I was told to go home. I was being refused many times service from many different places like post offices, and I didn't understand why I had this refusal. There was even at the ER, it's just bizarre, at tanning salon. It's just strange, and I think there is a reason for everything. And one day will come out the truth, so I can make another great documentary about it. And right now, my doctor refusing to give me my medical records. I discovered they did a iodine testing in my urine, which was not disclosed. So I even wonder if they were faking me as one of the person having COVID-19, which I never tested for it. So that's material for somebody else documentary because I make myself busy for other things that are more intellectual and higher than paid little money to lame-ass doctor that don't return records with excuses and threat me and all this and block me on social media for that reason. And you know what? Time to move on. For all of us, these people, they stay away from me because they are afraid of the truth. So that's why I start my docu-series called Hidden Facts. There is a hidden facts, and I say hidden facts behind any given news because you cannot take the news as they are. There is always sometimes an agenda, and sometimes people do not investigate the whole thing because it's very, 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 very hard. The work I did in my documentary was very, very hard. It took a lot of effort to make that documentary, and I'm very, very thankful for the recognition of colleagues that recognize that what I discovered and what I make together was a really great work of art, beside being great, informative, and break through in a story that was stuck from here because the New York Post was writing it over and over about Maxim without bringing anything new on the table, and I did. So they put my major discovery in their article, and they didn't link. They didn't put any link. So you know, when you speak about a scientific breakthrough, you have to link the official paper. They did not with me, so I'm not really happy about that, but you know, I'm grateful that they at least mentioned me. Thank you, mainstream media. And my lawyer is gonna take care of the rest. Love.